Hi, my name's Tony Morrow, and this is Introduction to Project Management. Projects have been with us since the dawn of time. From the pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, or the Great Wall of China, construction projects are some of the first kinds of projects we think of in project management. Some of our society's greatest accomplishments are projects. The polio vaccine, landing on the moon, and the launch of the most recent iPhone. Even this video series are examples of projects. Although whether this video series is as important as all those other projects is something I'll leave up to you. Comment below. The Project Management Body of Knowledge, or PMBOK, is the reference we'll be using throughout this series. It defines a project as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique project, service, or result. Now, landing on the moon was a temporary endeavor as we haven't been back in a while, but each mission accomplished a unique result. Much like this cup of coffee is a unique product with a distinct blend of Colombian beans, pure glacial water, finely ground, filtered, and brewed into caffeinated perfection. But whether a product, service, or result, a project is defined by its temporary nature and its production of deliverables. This is different from a repetitive process with no set beginning or end. Getting a pair of custom shoes designed to fit your feet is an example of a project. The cobbler designs a bespoke pair of pumps just for you, whereas the ongoing process of producing Air Jordans is neither unique nor temporary. They've been making those since the 1980s. Put it another way, designing a new car or truck is a project, but mass producing them is not. Building the factory is a project, but running the factory is not. One is a project whose deliverable is a template or a design, the truck, that informs the process of ongoing operations of manufacturing said truck. Another way to think about it is that projects drive change from one state to another. At the start, you or your organization are in your current state. Let's say your department has a form or a process to access services that they've been running as a standard procedure for 10 years. Due to increases in technology, external environmental or policy changes, or a world-changing event, your department needs to create a new process that takes those changes into account. Your team has been charged to create a new process that simplifies the administration, decreases time of delivery, and increases value to the client. Oh, and you need to deliver this new process in just a couple weeks. Your current state uses paper, takes 4 weeks to deliver benefits, and provides no feedback to the client. Your new process moves the administration online and removes paper, decreases the time to apply through a simplified application form, and provides real-time status updates through an online portal. Oh, and it provides benefits in 2 weeks, not 4. Hence, new state. This project changes the state of the department by providing a unique value in the form of a new online process that improves service delivery for the future. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities that meet project requirements. Good project management helps individuals or organizations meet business objectives, landing on the moon, resolve problems and issues, inventing vaccines for disease, or managing change in a better way. Poor project management means missed deadlines, ballooning costs and budgets, poor quality, and unsatisfied stakeholders. Anyone remember the Atari ET game? Project management breaks projects into various stages, called a project lifecycle. This can be broken down into 5 different groups or processes. They are the initiating process, or starting the project, the planning process, organizing and preparing, executing process, and monitor and control process. Both of these involve carrying out the work, and the closing process, or ending the project. Traditionally, this is broken down into what's called a waterfall or a predictive life cycle, where each step is sequential and leads into the next step. For this course, we'll be focusing on this predictive model, as it's the foundation on which more dynamic, agile, and iterative project management approaches are based. Just as we had to learn our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s before we could read War and Peace, although I prefer Lord of the Rings, or understand quantum physics, which I still don't, this course will give us a basic understanding of how to run a project and equip you with the knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to run your own projects successfully. As we explore the process groups I just referred to, we'll be breaking them up into knowledge areas or thematic elements that run throughout the project. Integration management is the area of knowledge where we identify, define, and coordinate our activities within the 5 process groups. Scope management is the area of knowledge where we ensure the project includes all and only the work required to deliver a successful project. Schedule management is the area of knowledge around the processes required to manage the timely completion of a project. Cost management is focused on managing and controlling the cost of a project so it can be completed within the approved budget. Quality management are the processes and procedures we put in place to plan, manage, and control the product quality of our deliverables. Resource management helps us to identify, acquire, and manage the resources we need to complete our projects. Speaking of resources, hey John, we have enough coffee, don't we? Yeah? Good, because we got a long way to go. Communications management, especially in the digital communications era, ensures timely and effective creation, collection, distribution, management, storage, and disposition of project information. Risk management involves a process of identifying threats and opportunities, the likelihood they may or may not occur, and strategies to leverage or mitigate their impacts, and a response plan to monitor and implement our contingencies. A quick note on risk. Many of us focus on the negatives of risk. But to be really successful when it comes to risk management, it is important to keep an eye on the potential positive outcomes as well as the negative. You can plan for the worst as long as you're prepared for the best. Procurement management is the knowledge area that includes the processes to purchase or acquire products, services, or results from outside our project team. Stakeholder management is about people and the processes of identifying which individuals, groups, or organizations could impact you in a good or bad way or be impacted by your project. Understanding their expectations and developing strategies to engage and manage these stakeholders is a key part to our project success. I know that's a lot, and that's why you are going to enjoy our quick reference guide to help keep track of where we are in the project lifecycle. You'll also have the opportunity to add your notes to fill in information as we go. Now, before we really get started, let's set the stage. Before any project really begins, there is a realization that we need to drive some sort of change of state, like I mentioned before. That need is identified, and an argument made as to why that need is important. This could be something as formal as a business case with a quantitative benefits analysis plan, or as simple as hearing a ticking in your car's engine and identifying that you need an oil change or an engine tune-up. You weigh the benefits and decide that the reliability of a smooth running car is worth the effort, and you take it to your mechanic. To break it down, there is a prompt or a need to take action, the ticking of your car's engine. An assessment of the problem or opportunity and the value of delivering it to the organization. In my case, I need reliable transportation to pick up my kids from school, pick up groceries, and maintain my family operations. Who are my stakeholders? Who is affected? My family and kids will certainly be impacted, and my time management, as transportation will take longer without a vehicle, should it fail, and keeping it operational will grant me greater flexibility, time in hand, and my kids will appreciate not having to walk to school, although maybe they should start. Lastly, identify the scope, or in this case, the sum of products and services I require to address my need, an oil change and a tune-up. Now, there is certainly more that can go into this as far as situational analysis, risk assessment, and determination of courses of action. But at the end of the day, a decision was made to go to the moon, develop a vaccine, or get your car fixed. In today's episode, we've defined what a project is. We've defined project management and given examples of good and bad project management. We've described the 5 process groups and the 10 knowledge areas. And we've set the stage to start our project. In the next episode, we'll start our project lifecycle and figure out who project managers are.